Three components to meaning that, in fact, psychologists have identified, and religion might play a role in shaping how all those three things work in the mind. Explain what those are, Ara.
When we unpack what we mean by meaning, psychologically speaking, it kind of makes sense why religion, since time immemorial, has given people a meaning boost. So here is the idea. One model says that there are three components to meaning. One component is coherence. So is my life coherent? Can I tell a story about my life where I say, my life makes sense? Here is how it unfolds. Here is what happened. The second important component is significance or mattering. So do I feel like my life matters to me and to others? Then I can have more meaning in my life. And the third component is purpose. Can I live my life with a purpose? Do I feel like I am living my life with some kind of a passion or a purpose? And the purpose can be anything, right? It could be raising a family, it could be a career choice, it could be friends, it could be a hobby. So coherence, significance, and purpose together comprise the sense of meaning we have in our lives. And we can see how, in all cases, religion can provide people meaning. So in the case of coherence, people's religious worldviews give them a coherent understanding of the world. And also religious traditions tell people you matter. God loves you and you matter, or that this is all happening for a reason and there's a purpose to everything. Things are not chaotic. So all of these are important elements that religion provides, and it makes sense because the religions that have been around and survived the test of time are the ones that have done this well. The ones that didn't do this well are not around anymore. So that's an important thing to think about.
When you look at markers of mental health in different countries, you see something very strange. Rich countries report higher happiness levels, but they also report more mental health issues. Scandinavian countries, which have some of the highest reported happiness levels in the world, also have high levels of mental distress and suicide. Ara says the effects that religion has on happiness and meaning might be the key that unlocks this puzzle.
Meaning and happiness are interesting because they are related, but also distinct. It's not the same thing to say I have meaning in life and say I'm happy. And the reason we know that's not the same thing is because when life circumstances are not easy, when people are facing a lot of difficulties and suffering as a result of poverty or economic inequality, natural disasters, what you find is that people can have meaning in life if they can turn to some source of meaning, like religion or other things, but they wouldn't be happy. So you can have meaning without being happy. And presumably, it's the opposite also true. So I'm writing a book on the decline of religion, where I'm exploring the idea of affluenza. So affluenza is this interesting phenomenon of wealthy societies that are not religious, but also there's this feeling of sense of loss of meaning.
Maybe anxiety is just a
But these are
response
also
to
the same
capitalism.
societies that are also quite happy.